The owner of a small business in Tucson has pled not guilty in Pima County Superior Court. Eduardo Chavez was indicted by a grand jury last month, accused of theft.
Tonight, we have new details on what led to his arrest and his response to the charges against him. 13 News reporter Rebecca Taylor has been following the case.
We submitted a public records request last month and now have the documents in hand. This is the 13-page incident report from Marana Police. It details why detectives felt they had probable cause for criminal charges after a customer filed a police report.
The whole thing was he's got our money to do all the work and nothing's ever happened. We went down there, we signed this contract, gave him $2,500.
Fred Erickson paid in full upfront for Eduardo Chavez, owner of Chavez since '67, to reupholster 2 chairs in January. When the estimated start date on the contract passed, Erickson says he and his wife reached out multiple times for status updates, which he says were ignored or met with excuses. So, in July, Erickson called Marana Police. According to the incident report, on May 17th, the victims discovered the material for the job had never been received by the company from the distributor, despite Chavez claiming they had already been paid for and shipped. Accordingly, the victims canceled the job and requested a refund. Officers interviewed Chavez to hear his version of events. According to the report, Chavez admitted to not following through as he should and feeling overwhelmed. Chavez stated this was the result of having health issues, which was why his communications were limited with the victims. Chavez admitted to not having the money, stating he is a smaller business where the money comes in and out quickly. So how did a civil matter end up with the business owner being arrested and charged with a crime? According to the incident report, this is based on the timeline of events that shows Chavez had multiple opportunities to resolve the matter prior to police contact, but failed to do so. Additionally, admissions made by Chavez with regards to his communications with the victims indicate he was not forthcoming with accurate information and presented false statements with regard to his actions in handling the matter. Marana Police issued an arrest alert for Chavez, who then voluntarily turned himself in on August 7th and made his initial court appearance the same day. 3 weeks later, on August 27th, he was indicted by a grand jury for theft, a Class 5 felony. If convicted, Chavez faces probation or up to 2.5 years in prison. 13 News was in the courtroom when Chavez pled not guilty on September 4th with his attorney by his side. As the case moves forward in court, Erickson says it's no longer just about the money.
Make sure that nobody else gets duped and that he doesn't keep doing it. It's wrong. He's a crook and he shouldn't be allowed to stay in business.
In response to the allegations against him, Chavez provided this statement to me by email following his indictment, quote, "This type of issue has always been considered a civil matter and handled through small claims court. How this became a criminal matter with me being charged with fraud is beyond me. I would never commit fraud." It goes on to say, we are still providing our services to the community and continue to satisfy our customers with the end results of our workmanship. Now, according to the incident report, Marana Police recommended charges of fraud and theft. The grand jury decided to charge Chavez only with theft. His next court date is scheduled for October. I'm Rebecca Taylor, 13 News.